So he has the signs on each side of the truck, and it's got his name and his phone number on there, and the company name and his phone number on there. So they call the number, gets a hold of his old lady, and tells them that they need to come and pick up their truck because these guys don't have driver's license, and they ain't gonna be able to drive it. So they came and got it. They got the truck, and then Bob and Mike walked home. But when they got home, I was like, after they told me the story, I was like, well, where's the beer at? And they said, by the time we got done messing around with the police and stuff like that, the store closed. I was like, man, that's crazy. But anyways, that was something else. I was like, I couldn't believe that. And then my friend Sherry, she had some back surgery, and they said she passed away. And as time went on, I seen a show. It's I think it's the FBI stories or something like that, and it was talking about a doctor that was going around to different hospitals in different cities in different states, posing as a doctor, but he really wasn't a doctor, and he was actually killing people. And on the show that I watched, the one nurse said that she had a patient there, and I think they had a broke arm or something, and she had to leave because her shift was over. But when she came back in the next day, she asked about the patient, and they said that person passed away last night. And she was like, how'd they do that? He just had a broke arm. And so she ended up turning that in, and that's when the investigation started for them to, try to track down this doctor. But anyways, the reason I mention this is because I seen that where he was at different hospitals, and he was in Detroit's hospitals, and I always wondered that because Sherry's people told me that she had a surgery and they cut her main organ or something like that and caused her to die. So I always wondered if this cat was the same guy, and I would almost put money on it that it was. But that guy had traveled to the United States. He did go out of the United States, and he was just doing this. They finally ended up catching this cat, but that was one crazy dude right there. Because, to go in the hospital and just act like you're a doctor and then start doing things, And that brings me to another thing that I'm thinking about just now, that I had a friend, me and my brother-in-law had a dude that we knew, and his name's Sam, and he lived on Military. Well, his old lady had got a broke jaw, so she went to the hospital. And from a broke jaw, this is what makes me think this doctor that was acting like a doctor was at us. I know he was at the Detroit hospital, but at the time in question about this lady too. She went for a broke jaw, and she ended up dying in the hospital too in Detroit. And then we talked to him, and he said she had a number of small kids, but they wasn't his children, and her family was from Kentucky. So he told us he was going to take the kids back to Kentucky. And I thought that was really something else too, because there's just so much goes on. Things like that, not like that, but there's so much things goes on in every state. There's some stuff that people never get a chance to hear about. And this is another reason I'm doing my, life stories. I want people to know what I've encountered, what I've, all the things that I have went through and heard and seen, things like that. And it's just, it's something else. And I want to give a shout out to some girls on Trumbull Avenue that I knew: Liz, Christina, Jackie, Lisa, Mitzi, Lori, Becky, Karen. So that's it for this video. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and the notification bell. Have a Merry Christmas. Peace.